take a deep breath. Exhale that out. Fully connect to your body, connect to your heart's expression, and only share what's on your heart. Okay, so anyone that tunes in, let me know where you're tuning in from, and if you catch a replay later, #replay. It's been a little while since I've jumped on and done a live, so I thought today was the day to just share a couple of thoughts of late, and just to share my view when it comes to reflecting on memories. It's something that Abraham Hicks talks about, and the more that we play back memories over and over again, like the good memories, we really anchor in that gratitude. We really anchor in being in the present moment. And the more that I look at it, when society conditions us to believe that we always need to look for the next thing to do. We always need to look for the next destination, the next goal, or something that we need to achieve, and all of these things, right? But how many of us actually take a pause and step back and go, you know what? How has my life looked up until now? Do we really go back and we find those special times, those moments where you may have felt, joy, you may have felt happiness, you may have felt the passion, you may have felt alive. Maybe that was when you were a kid. Maybe there was some time back in the past when you were a kid where you felt most alive, you felt most creative. And maybe you went on many, many adventures back when you were a kid, and you may have forgotten about it. But what if you took a trip down memory lane? What if you found that one memory that stands out? Maybe it was when you were a kid, right? You may have got excited over something. Now, let me give you an example. So growing up for me, I used to get really, really excited with many, many things. One of them, I remember vividly, me and my brother John, come Christmas time, I remember running down the stairs and going, oh my God, Santa's got us all these presents, right? Because when you're a kid, you tap into that. And I remember getting super excited when I received the gift of the PlayStation. And just really jumping up and down, like, oh my God, we got a PlayStation, and just really tapping into that energy. And as life went on, it's almost like when you grow up, you forget these things of like how excited you used to be when you were a little kid. And the things you used to appreciate, you just skim past it. But what if 20 years later, you go and live your life, you go and grow up, and you really, really, really tap in and reminisce back to that moment of when you woke up to Santa getting you the PlayStation and you got super excited. What if you went back and lived that moment again? And then you lived it again. The next day, the next day, the next day. And you did that for a whole year. Can you imagine how present you would be with the feeling of what it was like when you got that PlayStation? I'm using that as an example because that was something that really lit me up at the time. And it made me really tap into that inner child. And I think that we lose it, right? So I think that when it comes to the future and looking for the next destination, looking for the next thing to do, we forget that why we came here. We came here to connect with people. We came here to love. Now, when you find that mirror, let's say you found your perfect match, you found your soulmate, you found your best friend, or whatever that may be, right? And you go and live your life out for 20 years, or 30 years, or 40 years, reminiscing back with that person and going back and storytelling of all the great memories is everything. That's what we came here for. We came here to really connect in that way. Outside of all of the other things, like, I suppose jobs, getting out there and working, or however way you want to look at it. We came here to connect and storytell. It's just something to really take note of. Now, when it comes to also another thing is when it comes to that integration process, see the last few months, behind the scenes there's been a lot going on, and in the best possible way, shifted so many things and expanded so much that the integration process for me is not so much of that need to post as much. You know, when it comes to the content, you know, I suppose anyone that's been following my journey has seen me just show up from time to time and really, really, you know, want to make a difference in people's lives. And you think, okay, where's Mark gone? Well, behind the scenes, I've really been working and going deep. And I believe that the integration process is to allow you that time to really sink in that information, that new information that's coming in, or whatever that may be, connection, new connections, whatever that is, to go deep and integrate it properly before you share it. You see, growing up, like, you know, like I used to get really excited, and anything that I would learn, I would just want to share straight away. But sometimes when you really catch that and you really wear that on, because life is about embodiment. Life is about embodying what you're learning. Just like picking up a book. You could read a book, but you may not understand the book until you really integrate that. And that's what I truly believe. So the last few months has been really, really deep diving in many, many things, and, you know, just amazing things that are happening and transpiring in my life that at some point I'd love to share, because I truly believe it's going to inspire many, many people out there. I won't give it away, but anyway, it's been really, really amazing. So I just wanted to bring this to light when it comes to reflecting on memories and when it comes to integration, that it's okay to just take a pause for a minute. And it's not so much a pause of like stopping life altogether. It's just really allowing yourself to be open to receive. You know, when it comes to having that giving nature and, you know, asking that question every single day, you know, which I do. How can I serve? How can I make a difference in someone's life today? How can I really up-level someone and make someone really feel lighter by me sharing stories or me sharing experiences or whatever that may be? How can I do it? But sometimes in life, it's about really surrendering and allowing yourself that time to integrate and receive. Because without the give, so when you have the give, you also have the receive in life. And you can't have one or the other. It's, you know, it's the whole process and allowing yourself that time. See, allowance is something that I've learned a lot. Allowing myself the time to really integrate and allow myself to take those steps behind the scenes. So anyway, to wrap up all of that, long story short, just recently I put out a post about a book that I worked on a little while ago, and I got it out there, but it wasn't really quite finished yet. And now I finally got it out there on Amazon, and I'm going to put the link in this live if anyone really, really wants to have a read. I truly believe that my book is here to really show people how to really tap into their authenticity. I truly believe that's what my book is based around, is to show people that just by being authentic and being you and removing the stigmas, removing the walls, is everything in life. And I want to inspire people to actually tap into that. So I've now got my book on Amazon, and it's really, really exciting because I know that, Amazon has a wider reach of, like so many people that actually tune in to Amazon. So I really wanted to put that book on there, and I'm just really, really humbled and grateful that I finally got that out there. So yeah, if any of this interests you of, wanting to actually find out how you can really tap into your authenticity, then, comment aligned in the live, and yeah, just let me know. I'm just going to leave the link in the bio in the live, and anyone that wants to tune in, yeah, enjoy. On that note, take a deep breath and really just exhale that out. Connect to your body, connect to your heart. And allow yourself to reflect on one memory today to take yourself back and relive it every single day of your life for the next year and see what it does. Namaste.